Controlling blood sugar is something that's often super tricky for diabetics. High blood sugar levels come with many symptoms, such as fatigue, nausea, stomach pain, and shortness of breath. But not only that, it may also cause harmful long-term effects. Prolonged high blood sugar may result in chronic intestinal problems, nerve damage, worsened vision, and skin infections. This means it's essential for diabetics to keep their blood sugar under control. But controlling glucose levels becomes a real challenge when you've got a sweet tooth and all you crave is a sweet treat. Some people opt for sugar-free snacks or snacks sweetened with stevia. Stevia is a natural sweetener and sugar substitute. It's made from the leaves of the plant Stevia rebaudiana, which is native to Brazil and Paraguay. And here's a fun fact, stevia is around 150 times sweeter than table sugar. But is this sugar substitute actually helping with your blood sugar? Or does it cause an increase in glucose levels? Well, you're about to find out. We're going to look at whether stevia can help lower blood sugar. And with that, we're going to expose the secret side effects that you may not know about. This natural sweetener may become your new best friend and help you take control of your blood sugar levels. Before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, stick around to find out how you can get your hands on 2 free gifts from us. And now, let's delve into the secrets of stevia. First off, we're going to explore the top 5 benefits of stevia. So let's get into it. Number 5, it has antioxidant properties. Diabetics have an imbalance of free radicals in their bodies. These are unstable molecules which cause harm to your body's cells. Free radicals may cause many different health complications, such as cardiovascular disease, inflammation, and even cancer. Antioxidants are compounds that fight against free radicals, and you can find them in many different foods. Check out our other videos for more info on antioxidant-rich foods. But what it really comes down to is that antioxidants help to prevent the damage that free radicals cause to your cells. They do this by stopping the formation of radicals and by scavenging them. According to Beverages Journal, stevia contains very strong antioxidant properties. These are ones such as phenolic compounds, flavonoids, and anthocyanins. An imbalance of free radicals also causes other serious side effects. It's called oxidative stress. This is an illness which comes with many of its own diabetes-related problems, and a big one for diabetics, affecting blood sugar levels. Oxidative stress may cause insulin resistance, beta cell dysfunction, and impaired glucose tolerance. Oxidative stress has a harmful effect on glucose levels, but this means that the antioxidants in stevia can have a fantastic impact on blood sugar. So stevia helps to fight against those pesky free radicals and also helps to control glucose levels. Now, if you're a fan of sweetened drinks, listen carefully to what we're about to say next, because number 4 is it's low calorie. Did we say low calorie? We mean no calorie. That's right, stevia has 0 calories. We could never say that about sugar. And we all know that added sugars are bad, especially for diabetics. Your body digests sugar incredibly fast, which causes spikes in blood sugar and insulin resistance. Sugar is often added to drinks like coffee, which adds around 15 calories. While this might not seem like much, these sneaky calories in drinks add up if you're having them every day. Also, extra calories might be having a negative effect on your blood sugar levels. If you eat more calories than recommended, your blood sugar may skyrocket. And of course, maintaining a healthy weight is essential for diabetics, as obesity causes higher levels of fatty acids and inflammation. High inflammation is very detrimental for blood sugar because it leads to insulin resistance. Inflammation increases the production of lots of different types of proteins. These proteins suppress the pathways that are responsible for insulin signaling, meaning your body becomes less responsive to insulin. Because of this, glucose builds up in your body, resulting in high blood sugar. So if you want your morning coffee to taste a little bit sweeter, reach for the stevia packet instead of the sugar bowl. So again, stevia contains no calories, meaning it's a fantastic sweetener option for diabetics. Up next, we've got a factor which will help you with your blood sugar control and your general health. Number 3, it reduces cholesterol levels. Did you know that there are 2 different types of cholesterol? In fact, your body needs cholesterol to function properly. These 2 types are HDL and LDL cholesterol, and are often known as good and bad cholesterol. While your body needs cholesterol to work properly, you still need to be very careful of these levels. High cholesterol levels increase the risk of many diseases, such as heart disease. When you have an abundance of bad cholesterol or LDL cholesterol, fatty deposits can develop in your blood vessels. This makes it difficult for blood to flow through your arteries, which has serious effects on your heart. Diabetics are often prone to high cholesterol levels. According to the American Heart Association, diabetics commonly have low good cholesterol levels, HDL, and high bad cholesterol levels, LDL. Also, research shows that diabetes, high blood sugar, and cholesterol levels may be linked. So how does stevia come into this? Well, stevia helps to lower your LDL cholesterol levels. The fact that stevia is low calorie also helps to control these levels. This means that stevia can help to protect against high cholesterol and high blood sugar. Let's move on to our next stevia benefit with number 2. It has a low glycemic index. The glycemic index is used to measure how much foods raise your blood sugar. Foods are either low, medium, or high in the glycemic index. The scale is from 1 to 100, with foods over 70 having a high index. Foods with a high glycemic index are ones like potatoes, white rice, and cookies, the scary foods for diabetics. White sugar has a medium glycemic index, but it's very close to being high, with a score of 68. In comparison to this, stevia has a glycemic index of 0. You heard it correctly, 0 compared to 68. Foods that have a high index cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This is because they digest and absorb into your bloodstream very quickly. Foods with a low glycemic index take a lot longer for your body to digest, meaning they don't result in blood sugar spikes. Eating foods too often with high glycemic index may result in serious health conditions. Substituting sugar for stevia is a fantastic way to control glucose levels and lower blood sugar. And now it's time for our number 1 benefit of the sugar substitute, stevia. Here's our top factor that makes stevia fantastic for lowering blood sugar. Number 1, it increases the effect of insulin. Insulin is a hormone which regulates blood glucose in your body. It's produced by your beta cells, which are found in your pancreas. Insulin is also often taken by diabetics through a lab-made form. It is a very important hormone in a diabetic's world. According to Appetite Journal, stevia may increase insulin sensitivity, which refers to how sensitive the body's cells are in response to insulin. This is amazing! A higher insulin sensitivity means your body's cells will use glucose more effectively, which lowers blood sugar. Have you ever wondered what gives stevia its sweet taste? Researchers at the University of Leuven have found that it's due to a special protein. These proteins are called ion channels. Not only do ion channels give stevia its sweetened taste, but the proteins also help with the release of insulin after a meal. This helps to stop post-meal blood sugar spikes. Stevia increases the effect of insulin on your body's cell membranes. It helps to control blood sugar and increase the production of insulin. So, we've talked about 5 amazing benefits of stevia and how it can help your diabetes. But this sweetener has to come with some downsides, right? Let's delve a little bit deeper into stevia and expose 3 of its secret negative side effects. Number 3. Gastrointestinal symptoms. Stevia is a fantastic substitute for table sugar, as we've learned. It can be used as an added sweetener in drinks like coffees, or in my favorite, my afternoon tea. But there is such a thing as too much stevia. The FDA estimates that an average person can consume around 10 packets of stevia a day, which is a lot. Most people would never come close to this overconsumption, but consuming stevia over a long period of time may lead to some negative side effects. Also, many stevia products have added sugar alcohols that may not sit well with some people. Stevia may cause gastrointestinal symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, indigestion, cramping, and bloating. In saying this, stevia can also be used as a treatment for gastrointestinal issues such as diarrhea and IBS. If you're consuming less than 10 packets of stevia a day, you shouldn't need to worry about these symptoms. But as you can guess, some people's bodies are more sensitive than others, and you might end up getting some nasty stomach issues after consuming stevia, so be careful and start slowly. This next side effect may seem ironic for diabetics struggling with high glucose because number 2 is low blood sugar. We've discussed the amazing positive effects that stevia has to help you lower blood sugar, but it also may cause glucose levels that are too low. While this is very unlikely, it's definitely something that diabetics need to be aware of. Long-term or heavy stevia consumption may lead to hypoglycemia. This is where your blood sugar levels are lower than normal. And it happens because it decreases glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis. Glycogenolysis is the process when glycogen is broken down into glucose. Gluconeogenesis is the process that changes non-carbohydrates into glucose. When we say non-carbohydrates, we mean things like amino acids and lactate. While this may seem like exactly what you would want if your blood glucose is too high, low blood sugar levels have some very detrimental side effects. Hypoglycemia has symptoms such as pale skin, sweating, anxiety, and an irregular heartbeat. It may also result in long-term side effects like brain injury, seizures, and unconsciousness. But like we've said, this is a very rare side effect of stevia. Low blood sugar is only a possibility from stevia if you consume it a lot and over a long period of time. And finally, we have our number 1 side effect of stevia, and one that may negatively impact your diabetes. Number 1, kidney damage. Stevia is something called a diuretic. This is a substance that promotes an increased production of urine. Diuretics can come as tablets, but some foods can also act as a natural diuretic. Other diuretic foods are ones like caffeine, parsley, and ginger, of all things. Stevia increases the speed that your body gets rid of water and electrolytes. This is done through urine. The organ in your body which handles the creation of urine is your kidneys. Diuretics may cause dehydration, which might result in damage to your kidney. Diabetics already have a higher risk of dehydration because of high blood sugar levels. This means that diabetics are at a higher risk for kidney damage from stevia than a non-diabetic. Dehydration can cause a buildup of wastes in your body. This may clog the kidneys with muscle proteins which harm the kidneys. Also, according to the American Physiological Society journal, dehydration may cause serious side effects like kidney disease. But like the other side effects we've talked about, kidney damage from stevia is not common. It is only likely for stevia to damage your kidneys if you're consuming an excessive amount, which is very unlikely. To make sure you don't get any of these nasty side effects, stick to having less than 10 packets of stevia a day, which really shouldn't be an issue. In conclusion, stevia can be an amazing natural substitute to sugar, which can help lower blood sugar. It has antioxidant properties, 0 calories, reduces cholesterol, and has a low glycemic index score, and may even increase insulin sensitivity. While it does come with some negative side effects, they are very rare, but still something to be aware of. So we hope you've enjoyed this video, and we hope that you've learned something new about the amazing sugar substitute, stevia. But wait, we didn't forget, we've got 2 free gifts we'd love to offer you. Learn how to take your kitchen to the next level with 10 incredible foods that reduce blood sugar. Also, find out what the big corporations don't want you to know. We reveal the big secrets in The Scary Truth About Sugar. To get your hands on these gifts, just click the link in the description box below. Now, we have a question for you. What is your favorite drink where you swap out sugar for stevia? As I mentioned before, mine is in my afternoon tea, and I only need half a packet. And do you have any other natural sweetener recommendations for fellow followers? Let's talk. Let us know any suggestions you have in the comments below, and feel free to ask any questions you may still have. From all of us here at Diabetics Talk, we hope you have a happy and sweet day.